election results, were you somewhat shocked by the election results? And you being the leader of the Democratic Party, saw yourself, well, I would say almost every candidate who led the political parties saw a drop in their votes. And then you had the candidate number 2, Mr. Emil Lee, who had over 200 votes more than yourself.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you feel that the endorsement by Mr. Ferrier, the former president of the party, somewhat did cause a little bit of damage to your getting more votes?
Well, going back, Grace, you were going to ask the question if I was shocked. I don't think being shocked is the word, because in politics, indeed, as the saying goes, you never really know. You never really know. That's one part for social. Not shocked for me, and I do it not only individually, but also as a party, and that's a process we're going through right now. You evaluate. You evaluate, you look at the outcome, and you as I mentioned, you evaluate, and you decide on some of the things. You look at some of the things that you believe you would have to do differently in the future. That's one part. Secondly, it's not only on St. Martin, but we have seen a similar thing on Curacao, for example, where those persons in the position of minister, even not leader of the political party, we have several cases also in Curacao where the persons who have functioned as minister has outperformed in the election those, including the party leaders, like in the case of the Democratic Party, the person holding the office in Parliament. I believe there is a lack of understanding and appreciation for the functioning of members of Parliament as a member of Parliament. Clearly, and you can understand it to a certain extent. There is much more appreciation for someone in a minister's position, because people see that. People see the things that happen on a ministerial level. You can see it, you can feel it, and it also has to do with the person, of course. If you got somebody as minister and somehow their message is not clear, people feel they're not doing a good job, you would not see that support. But clearly what we have seen overall is that when it comes to ministers, it is much more, the work of ministers is much more appreciated and understood, I believe. Understood is an important part of it, than the work of a member of Parliament.
So you're saying actually here is that Minister Lee actually, due to his performance and as a minister, is what gave him over those 600 votes.
Surely, that's for sure. And as I mentioned, it also has to do with the person. Minister Lee was able to be very consistent in his message as minister, not only consistent in his message, the way he performed in an area that is so important for the people of St. Martin, and that is public health. That is the issue of finally getting a new hospital moving for St. Martin. And when we joined, because you asked earlier if it is the first time that a Democratic Party since country status will be in opposition.
In opposition, right.
No, we were in opposition following the 2014 election. And as you know what happened, you had those persons who left the party, and of course that changed the very promising, what we used to call red, white, and blue coalition from becoming a fact. So at that time, the Democratic Party went in opposition. I have also heard the remark from persons in terms of I in Parliament as a member of the opposition, and persons being able in that position as opposition, and persons saying, wow, when you talk about opposition, then you got to talk about Sarah Westcott, MP Sarah Westcott. Because what some people do not realize, and I saw it even in a discussion on Facebook not too long ago, the question was posed, and this is my reference, how come the MP is now speaking out about, for example, the fires on the dump. She used to be Prime Minister. We did not hear her speak out then. Well, firstly, that is not true. Even as Prime Minister, I spoke out about those issues. However, being the Prime Minister, it makes absolutely no sense. If I have a question for a minister, the one responsible for, let's take the dump and waste disposal, it would make no sense unless really the minister is not paying any attention to what I am saying or asking, to go publicly and say, hey, my minister, what about? No, those things you discuss as much as possible inside the Council of Ministers. That's what the position and function of Prime Minister is all about. In Parliament, depending on whether you support the coalition or you are in opposition, the way you carry out your role is different. If I have an issue, let's say, for example, the same issue of fires on the dump, and I am supporting a coalition, like technically I still am, but that's kind of an awkward situation, but that's for another discussion. Okay. But technically right now, I am supporting the outgoing coalition. That's where our minister, Minister Lee, is part of. Okay. So when I have questions, when I hear things coming from the population, I ask the minister responsible for that area directly, because he or she is a member of the coalition that I support. That's one thing. However, in opposition, I cannot go to a minister as part of the coalition and ask questions. So then I need to come out forcefully, publicly, and then hopefully the minister will react and answer where necessary, but also act. I also think it's a wrong perception to say, well, the coalition who is there right now, for example, is responsible for the dump and the fires on the dump. The ministers, more so than, for example, when we used to be commissioners, they swear to carry out, they take the oath to carry out their duties, which are the responsibilities of that ministry. And, so no minister can hide or should be able to hide behind, well, I'm part of the government, so I can't do this and I can't do that. If that is the case, you have to come out and tell the people this. So the ministers, much more than until now has been the case, need to assume the responsibility for their ministry.
What inspires you? Is it nature in all her glory? What excites you and fills your heart with joy? Is it his smile that brightens a room like the colors of the rainbow? What makes you feel vibrant and alive?
Make your Christmas colorific with Berger. Shop now and get from 25% off premium Berger paints and from 10% off Magic Coat at participating dealers.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas releasing. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands, even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, didn't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Mega Wadi is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
I see you have some reading books at display here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These are the ones that you're going to find in the computer?
No, because the screening day is different comparing to what I have these books here on display. The display is part of our family reading nights. We have an activity that comes up every month, monthly for now, so that we have our last one, which will be on the 24th of November, and we do a family reading night for them. We sit down. Ms. Patty Mayer, who is a former children instructor, will sit down and read to the children, indicating to the parents how to read to their children when they are at home, because it's all about family. And then we break off with a group of volunteers, break off with the families and individually read to them. Then when we finish the book that we have read to the students, we actually take the book and give it to the parents. So you go with a gift at home from the Phillipsburg Jubilee Library, who has been sponsored by development funds, and they go home with a book, any book. It doesn't matter which book. And you get a book. Every time you come, you get a new book to add to your library collection. Yes, you can make your own library collection at home, and you can pick up a book and you can read to your child, and you can say, come, let's read. Because the more we read together, the more we stay together. And children love the idea that you're reading, especially for a mother who have made her baby. The baby stayed 9 months in your womb and you were reading to the baby. So the baby knows of the comfort and the coziness. So imagine when you prolong this by, not prolong in a negative way, but prolong this event by also doing it with reading. Imagine you between 7 to 7:30 before the child goes to sleep, you read to the child and you just see the child dozing off. You're like, wow. Just because your heart is next to the child, beating and is calming that child, and the child goes to sleep based on the soothing of your voice, the soothing of your heart. And daddies can do the same thing, because it's all about the family. A family is not just the mother. The family is about both parents sitting, enjoying their children that they have put into their family.
Now, the St. Martin Reads exists now for a year.
Yes.
Right? What sort of a help is it given to our people here on the island since you have been doing it for a year? Do you get good response back from people saying, well, I like what you do, it has helped me focus on my reading points?
It has. There was this lady, not mentioning her name, but that part stays confidential. She said, I can read, but I cannot spell. And I was like, hmm? And she said, yeah, so I came here to be tutored. I was shocked because I know her coming to the library, and I was shocked that she would say something like that. So it doesn't matter that if you need assistance, it doesn't matter at what age you are, that you still see the need for yourself, that you can still come out. There's this other lady who's also being tutored by us, and she has 2 grown children who, by the way, just recently gone to Holland to further their education. And she said, it's my turn now. I actually speak Papiamento, she said. I know how to read Dutch, but I do not know how to read English, so I'm here. We have Spanish-speaking persons also who's being helped. They can read in their own native tongue, but they cannot read in our language of the land, which is English, our mother's tongue. So they would like to scackle over and get that also for themselves. So we have reached out to the community, whether they are Spanish, Haitian, Carolinians, come from West, come from North. Everybody can come in and we will tutor them. And they don't have to pay anything. We provide space for them to come in. We provide good tutors. We have wonderful tutors such as the former Seventh-day Adventist principal Merle Slake. We have Pamela Sims. She is the lady who come around and help the animals. So you know who that particular person is. We have Joseph Harvey, who was a teacher teaching at St. Martin Academy and also at Doso. We have Myrna Lynch, who also works by, I believe it's by immigration or one of those departments. We have persons who come out and who's willing to give their time to teach somebody who think that they deserve to also function much more better. Not that they are not functioning, but they need to function on a higher level, get a better job, get better understanding of what they are reading. So we are reaching out and they are giving us compliment. They are very gracious and have a lot of gratitude to the fact that we are helping them within St. Martin Reads.
Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Bob, I can understand why you're parking so carefully. Of course, when you can get 80% discount on your Be Sure car insurance. But that's overdoing it, Bob.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Yeah!
What inspires you? Is it nature in all her glory? What excites you and fills your heart with joy? Is it his smile that brightens a room like the colors of the rainbow? What makes you feel vibrant and alive?
Make your Christmas colorific with Berger. Shop now and get from 25% off premium Berger paints and from 10% off Magic Oat at participating dealers.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
One,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2.
3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
The newest and latest products are already in St. Martin, available at the Fresh Market for only a few days. Come and check out the spectacular steam iron, the amazing Thompson sharpener to recover the edges of your old blade. Convert any regular blender to a professional extractor with the filter. Save toothpaste and keep your toothbrushes in order with the toothpaste dispenser. Mopping your house just became easier with the Magic Mop. And ladies, get ready to sweat with the Slimming Shapers Vest. All this and more available for only a few days from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Sunday at the Fresh Market in Madame Estate.
Hello beautiful people, I'm here with Alex. He's going to explain us something very special, the toothpaste dispenser. Hear this, toothpaste dispenser. I can't imagine that this product like this exists in this world and this time. And now it's in your country, in the address that appears at the bottom of the screen. And Alex is going to explain us in the best way how to use it. Hello Alex, how you doing?
Hi Andres. This is the new toothpaste dispenser, saves up to 50% toothpaste. Is the necessary to house bacteria from the floor.
Okay, let's do this in a regular way with the tube.
Okay,
Okay, look at the difference. Wow, man, this is amazing. Okay, and now put one line.
Saves up to 50% toothpaste.
Okay, you're going to say up to 50% of toothpaste.
Protects your toothbrushes from bacteria, insects, and dogs. Bacteria from the floor, the toilet, other bacteria.
When you flush the toilet, all the bacteria falls
the toothbrush.
On the toothbrush, okay.
It's simple, stick on a wall, any surface, on the mirror, on the glass, on the tile. It's no problem. Is it necessary? Okay.
Okay, you can stick it on any kind of surface, but if the surface is like hard or something like this, it's already included 2 screws that you're going to install to put these screws on these 2 holes to keep the dispenser safer.
This is the toothbrush. And this is the 4 brush, and this is the 5 brush.
Okay, it depends on the family, the number of the members of the family. If you are maybe you just get married, so you're going to use this. If you have a family of 4 members, you have this option. And if you have a lot of members in your family, you can use it this way or this way up to 10 people. Okay.
Dispenser, the liquid soap kitchen, the liquid soap, the hand sanitizer is necessary to have.
For hand sanitizer, for shampoo, conditioner, for anything you want. The only thing that you have to do is to take this lid out, put the liquid that you want to dispense, and press this way. And you will obtain only one size. If you want more, you have to press again. Okay? This wonderful product, you can find it here with this with the expert. They're going to explain you all the benefits that these products have. This box comes with the instructions in English, Portuguese, and Spanish. And inside you will find the product with the dispenser, with the cup, with the plastic cup to please don't let the water run when you are washing your mouth, and with the best prices here at the bottom of the screen for a few days, so you can miss it. You have to come right now. The experts will show you in the best way and the kindest way how to use all these products. So we're waiting for you. What are you waiting? Come on.
The newest and latest products are already in St. Martin, available at the Fresh Market for only a few days. Come and check out the spectacular steam iron, the amazing Thompson sharpener to recover the edges of your old blade. Convert any regular blender to a professional extractor with the filter. Save toothpaste and keep your toothbrushes in order with the toothpaste dispenser. Mopping your house just became easier with the Magic Mop. And ladies, get ready to sweat with the Slimming Shapers Vest. All this and more available for only a few days from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Sunday at the Fresh Market in Madame Estate.